Welcome to the 1992 Coon Rapids Open. Today's play will be held at the beautiful Majestic Oaks Country Club here in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. The featured pairing, Mr. Matt Mazer versus Carl Nagy. Both, of course, will be vying for the Coon Rapids Open title. Now off to the first tee and the introduction of both players. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Majestic Oaks Golf Club here in Coon Rapids, Minneapolis, for the playing of the 92nd Coon Rapids Open. We began with 300 competitors. We've narrowed it down to the final two. Competitors from all around the country have attempted to win this event, but amazingly, we've narrowed it to two from the state of Michigan, Mr. Matt Mazer and Carl Nagy. Now to the first tee for the introduction and the beginning of the finals. The final pairing in the 1992 Coon Rapids Open. The players are from Novi, Michigan, Matt Mazer, and from Livonia, Michigan, Carl Nagy. Mr. Mazer has the honor. Players, play away, please. Good evening, everyone. This is Dean Cobain here for NBC Sports. And on the tee for the opening drive, Mr. Matt Mazer playing a cleek here at the 495-yard par 5 hole. Oh, right into the sun here in the first hole. Difficult to locate the golf ball. Well, Matt Mazer's caught a treat on the left side here at the first hole. We're not totally certain on the whereabouts of his ball. Next up, Carl Nagy with the driver. That ball's definitely caught the trees. That ball may have kicked down. It could be not the most optimal position. Here's a predicament of Matt Mazer at the first hole. His ball's caught a tree right off the tee on his dogleg left. Now he's on the left side in the left wooded area. He needs to play a low punch shot, get this ball back in play. Well, he's played it low. I believe it's got back out in the fairway. That'll leave him probably a 200-yard third shot to this par 5. Now here's Mr. Nagy. He's hit the ball even further to the left. His tee ball bombed it off a tree, 50 yards left of the fairway. He'll take a 7-iron, just try to play it over those trees in the fairway. Well, it's up. It's caught the top of the trees, but I think he's out in the fairway in play. Well, Mazer's shot did not come out as far as expected out of the woods. He's left himself with a good 235 yards to the green here for his third shot to par 5. He's going with a cleek. Mazer's shot, he said he's come out of that one. It's found the cart path to the right side of the green, short of the green also. Here comes Nagy now, about 130 yards. It's up in the air, probably playing a wedge. Look at that shot. It's a beauty. Here's Mazer now coming in for his fourth shot, the first hole. He's probably got about, as you can see, maybe 40 yards. He took a drop off the cart path. He's got a lot of green to work with here. The pin in the rear. He's probably going with a 55 or 60 degree sandwich. There's Mazer. Had some trouble off the tee here, but he can still get it up and down. Save par. A good shot here. He's playing in low, and it hasn't quite carried. Well, that ball's hot, and he's gonna roll just off the green there, and you can see it's probably 17 feet away. Here's Nagy after a fine 130-yard wedge shot with about a 7 or 8 footer for birdie. It's up the hill. Should move just slightly from right to left. Just to go 1 under par. That's the first hole to play. And he's got it. He just stuck it to the left side. And there's a birdie for Nagy to open up the day.
There's Mazer now from about, of course, about 17 feet, just on the fringe. Tough putt to make. He lags up there about a foot and he'll tap it in for a bogey 6. So Nagy will have a 2-shot lead after one hole. Nagy at the second, taking a power built 3-wood. This hole playing at 353. Really no trouble here at all, just kind of an open hole. There's a bunker on the left. And I think Nagy's hit it down the middle. There's Matt Mazer now lining up his 2-shot at the second hole. He's going with less than a driver also. He's got a cleek. 2 shots down, right out of the gate. A bogey at the first hurdle. Yeah, looks like he gets over the bunker. He started down the left side, fading a little bit. If it's over the bunker, he's perfect. Looks pretty good though, we're not really sure. Here's Mazer now at the second hole. His pole is dry, slightly to the left. He's got about 118 yards. Pin is slightly tucked up front. He's got to carry that pine tree and land it soft in the front of the green. Ball's up in the air. Well, Mazer just played that ball a little too far. He's over the back of the green. Here's Carl Nagy after a beautiful drive. He's probably got about 85, 90 yards. Needs to play a kind of a high shot here to stop it because the green's slightly elevated. He's going with a sand wedge. Currently at 1 under par. Well, he's played that ball right at the pin. It's found the center of the green. Safe shot. Here's Mazer now from about 50 feet. His second shot's rolled through the green into the back rough. He's going to try to play like a pitch and run with about a 7-iron here, an 8-iron. Got a lot of green to work with. Only needs to hit it 6 feet to get down the green, and he's got another 45 feet of green. He's played away, and that's not too bad. That's probably 5 feet from the hole. Here's Nagy now from about maybe 18 feet for birdie at the second hole. This is to go 2 under. Well, he's got to get up. Well, he got it there. He kind of rolled up there. Finished out. He just struck out about maybe 2 feet and a foot and a half short. But a safe par. Here's Mazer now for par at the second hole. About a 6-footer. Left, a little bit left to right, probably. Yeah, he's just left it outside to the right. He'll finish up with a bogey. That's going to give Nagy a 3-shot lead after 2 holes. Cafeteria lady, she's a cutie. Nagy here at the third tee. 388-yard par 4. Bunkers on the left. That's Nagy with a 3-iron. He's hit it beautifully right down the middle. This is important. Very important tee shot hole. You've got to keep it straight. Tight landing zone there. Beautiful hole though. Tee shot, or the tee box is elevated, giving you a little extra distance. Nagy at 1 under. Mazer at 2 over. Here's Matt Mazer. He's going with a cleek.
That's right rough, maybe.
Well, Mazer's
right side of the fairway.
Pushed a little bit, lost a little bit right. He may catch the fairway.
No.
Looks like he's just caught the rough there. But that's still in play. He'll have a shot to the green. Here's Nagy now at the third hole again, of course. Playing his approach shot after a perfect drive. He's going with a 9-iron from about 152. Man, looks like he's in the middle, maybe back left. He's pulled that ball left on the mound over there. He caught a tree. Luckily, he's still in play. Here's Mazer at the third, going 8-iron from about 156. Well, we believe Mazer has caught the green. Well, here's the ball of Matt Mazer after a beautifully played second shot. He lies only 3 feet away. Here's Nagy now after he's hooked his 9-iron. He's got about a 35-yard pitch, and he needs to play it high and soft because he's got to go over a bank of looks like rough and nearby sand. He's played it high in the air. Has he got the distance right? Ooh, he's hit it a little too firm. Now he's on the green, but I have a putt at par. Nagy now for par on this slightly uphill 15-footer. This would keep him at 1 under par. Well, he's left it a little bit to the right. He'll tap in for bogey. And that'll move him to even par after 3 holes of play. Now Mazur lining up his 3.5-footer for birdie. He's here, a great second shot. Very close to the hole. This would move him back to 1 over par. And within 1 shot of the lead. Looks like a pretty level putt. Just needs a good stroke. And he's got it. Yes, sir. Matt Mazur has birdied here at the 3rd. On the 4th tee, a 175-yard par 3. Matt Mazur coming off a birdie at the 3rd. A little bit left there.
Should be on the green now.
That ball may catch the green.
Yeah.
And it has indeed. Not a bad shot. The pin today here at the 4th. Kind of the middle, center of the green, middle back. As far as the depth of it. Here's Nagy. Even par going with a 7-iron.
Left it right.
Now he's left that ball right of the hole. He's coming back. Nagy has found the bunker. Nagy now bunkered here at the 4th hole. He's just left his 7-iron out to the right. Never drew back towards the green. Here he is, he's got to go over a ridge. Other than that, it's an easy bunker shot. Oh, and he's played a pretty good one. He's used the ridge, and that's a good looking shot. Here's Mazur now for about 40 feet for birdie at the 4th hole. There's a long putt here. Well, he's left that ball about 3 feet short of the hole. There's Mazur now from 4 feet. The cameraman is Johnny on the spot. We'll see this one move. And he's got it, a little right to left, right in the hole. Great putt by Mazur.
Thank you.
There's Nagy for probably only 3 feet for an excellent sand save. And a par 3. Yes, indeed. Here we are on the 5th tee, a 364-yard par 4 that goes out for about 230 yards and makes a left-hand turn at about 120 degrees. There's Mazur with a cleek. He's at 1 over par. 1 shot back, Carl Nagy. Oh, that ball started left. Hopefully it'll clear those trees and be okay. The hole does cut that way. Nagy now going with a 3-wood. He started it right. If it's coming right back, and he's perfect. Perfectly placed drive there by Mr. Nagy. There's Nagy now with his approach shot here at the 5th hole. From 142, probably going with a wedge. It's right at it. Get up. Yeah, that ball, he's dancing. Not too bad, you can see it. Pin today tucked in the back middle of the green. Here's Mazur now, coming in with his approach. He's got about probably 90 yards in the middle. 100 yards probably to get back to the pin. A tree, a large oak tree, sits between Mazur and the hole. He's hit the ball a proper trajectory to find its way through the tree and on the green. He's going with a wedge. I don't know what he's got planned. Well, he's went through the top of the tree. That was his plan. Do we see a good result?
He's on the green.
And he's found the green. Good shot for Mazur. Here's Mazur now, lining up his birdie putt from about 17 feet up the hill. This will get him back to even par. And he's left it out to the right. And he's not really Too thrilled with that effort. Here's Nagy from a similar distance. This putt should be almost dead straight up the hill.
Wait a minute.
Oh my, just missed that left. That's amazing it didn't fall. Par for Mazer. Par for Nagy. Here's Mazer at the 513-yard par 5 6th hole. He's going with a cleek. Driving at the utmost importance in this hole. Alice, he's pulled that one left. Get through those trees. We're still searching. There's Nagy now, still even par. One shot lead going with a 3-wood. He started that one right. It's coming back and that ball is right down the pipe. Good shot. We walked down the 6th fairway here with Mr. Carl Nagy, who seems to be on his game. Mr. Nagy, a few words?
I think I found a new game. 3-wood off the tee. Pussy game.
Well, he labels it as a pussy game. Apparently it's a 3-wood off the tee. Play for accuracy and precision. Is that correct?
That's the new game, yeah. And maybe from the fairway hit one less club, even though that's kind of womanish.
Okay, Mr. Nagy. Here's Matt Mazer lining up his second shot. On the 6th hole, he's driven well left of the fairway. Pulled his drive into the trees, as you can see the out-of-bounds stake right there. He's nearly driven out of bounds. Fortunately, he's found his ball in play. He's trying to get it back out on the fairway, which you see ahead. Hopefully he'll play a high hook here and get as close to the green as he possibly can. Luckily this hole's a par 5, so he has some margin for error here. Here he goes with a 7-iron. Well, he tried to hook it out. Looks like he may have hooked that ball out. Mazer's hit a good shot. He's got the ball back in play on the fairway. Here's Nagy now from about 265. Going with probably a 3-iron to get up in good position for his 3rd. He's played a low shot up the fairway. Nagy's found the fairway. Probably somewhere in the area of a 40-yard pitch shot to the green. Here's Mazer's 3rd shot now after an excellent hook in the trees. It's about 115 going with a wedge. Well, looks like he might have lost that ball to the left. He's not happy with that effort. Here's Nagy now coming in from about 60 yards. His 3rd shot in the par 5's 6th hole. Yeah, he's just caught the front of the green. Not a bad shot. He can make par from there. Here's Matt Mazer out of the bunker, playing his 4th stroke now to the par 5. He's 1 shot down. Nagy on the green comfortably, about 20 feet from birdie. Really needs to get this up and down to keep the match tight. He's about 25 yards from the pin. 20 yards. He's played out, but it hasn't got out. And he's left it short of the green. There's Mazer now for par. Still not quite on the green, using the same club though that he used out of the sand. He's played a high shot. Oh, he's played a good one too. That's a dandy there. Good touch by Mr. Mazer. There's Nagy for birdie. He's from about maybe 17 feet. Right uphill. Needs to give this one a firm stroke. Well, he just hasn't done it quite enough. Just short, but a safe lag, and that'll be no doubt about it, a par 5 here at 6. That'll keep him at even par. A solid round. And there's Mazer now, tapping in his bogey, which will vault him up to 2 over and 2 shots back at Mr. Nagy.
This is Dean Cobain. I will be attempting a 70-yard, 80-yard wedge shot that will go beyond the hole and spin back. This will be the tip of the day. The key here, as I said, a descending blow on the golf ball, putting an amazing amount of spin on the ball, having it come back, and exciting the crowd. Here we go.
In the distance, we see the tip of the day man, Dean Cobain, attempting to spin this shot backwards. He looks ready. That's the tip of the day.
I'm Dean Cobain, and that's our tip of the day.
On the 7th tee now, a 377-yard par 4. Dog to the right. Carl Nagy playing a 3-wood. Looks like he started it right. It's coming back in the middle of the fairway,
That's right down the damn center.
and he's perfect. You can see that bunker there off the right side of the fairway. You want to keep it just left of that, which will give you probably a medium to short iron to this green, which is behind those tall trees there to the right, just beyond Matt Mazer. Matt Mazer, a little perturbed with his bogey at the last hole, has driven quickly, and the camera was unable to film his swing, but I'd like to alert our viewers that he is perfectly placed right down the middle of the fairway. Matt Mazer going in with about 151 yards for a second shot here at the 7th hole. Pin today tucked right behind that bunker on the right side of the green. Start that ball at the left center of the green. He's it fading back. Mazer's found the fat of the green you see there left of the bunker. Here's Nagy now with his second. He's at approximately 138 yards
Right.
with a pitching wedge, trying to find a good practice swing to properly prepare him for his actual stroke. I think he'll take this ball right at the pin over that bunker. He can get the ball in the air with a wedge. He should be able to stop it. That ball's up in the air. It's got to get up. Oh my, and Nagy has found the bunker. Here's Nagy now just under the lip of the bunker. Didn't quite clear it. Playing his third shot. Nagy now at even par. Mazer at +2. We're on the 7th hole. Here's Nagy. Oh, he's caught the ball. My lord. It's over the back. Mazer's second shot is just trickled over the back of the green and caught the fringe, but I still have a putt at it. Probably about 20 feet, 22 feet, maybe a tricky downhill putt. He's definitely just thinking about lagging this ball close to the hole. Well, he's hit a pretty good one. It's just rolled past, maybe 2 feet. Good putt. Nagy now, after a thin sand shot, has found the other side of the green. Now he's got a tricky little downhill chip. If he can just get over the little rise there, it'll roll right down to the hole. And he hasn't got it off the club solidly, and it just didn't come out. He's left himself with now maybe a 16-footer right down the hill. Here's Nagy now, playing his stroke down the hill. This is for a bogey 5, and this putt will be slick as a kid's ass. Oh, it's just missed left of the hole, and that's going to leave him with another difficult tester coming back for his double bogey. Here's Nagy now, back up the hill, about 7 feet. Needs this for double bogey. And he's got it. That's a good putt. It'll send him up to 2 over par, but he'll still be tied for the lead, given Matt Mazer can hold this putt here from about 2 feet. Here's Mazer now. This will keep the match all square with 2 poles to play if this putt here drops. Should be moved a tad bit left to right. And he's played in left edge. He's got it. Good putt by Mazer. Matt Mazer at the 8th hole. 125. And that ball has found the back bunker just barely. Mazer's playing just too quickly for the cameraman here. He can't keep up. This 8th hole, a great looking hole. Bunkers in front and back. Again, only playing at 125. Here's Nagy with probably a sand wedge. His ball looks as though it's found the bunker. Nagy now out of the bunker here at the 8th hole. He's pushed his sand wedge 50 yards to the right. Not a good effort. Here he is with about a 35-yard shot. A lot of green to work with. He dribbled it out. This is a beautiful hole as you look back to the tee. See, there's a bunker in front. There's a tee in the background. 2 bunkers there and a bunker here in the rear, which Mazur's found. Mazur now playing about a probably 15, I'd say a 20-footer out of the sand. I think he's going to go with an iron club. I'm surprised he's not going to putt this ball. He has no lip to go over. He could run it to the hole, but apparently he's got something playing with this iron here. Sort of just chip it out quickly, allow it to run to the hole. The match, of course, is tied at this point. Mazur looks like he's played a pretty good shot. Get up. Well, he's run down to the hole. But it's come up about 5, 6 feet short. There's a nagging out for par from about 20 feet. There's Mazur's ball 5 feet by the hole there. This is a big putt.
He's home.
It's on its way. Just left the hole. He'll make a bogey 4. Nagy finishing out here at the 8th hole. +3 for the tournament. Any words, Mr. Nagy?
This fucking team sucks.
That's all.
Hey.
There's Mazur now from about 6 feet. To save par. It could be a great sand save. And it is a great sand save for Mazur. That'll give him a 1-shot lead going to the final hole here in the Coon Rapids Open. Walking now with Matt Mazur at +2 for the tournament with a 1-shot lead in the Coon Rapids Open. Mr. Mazur, some of your thoughts right now as you walk to the final tee?
Pretty happy on just what happened there. Got kind of lucky.
Any plans here for this hole?
Just gonna skank it up there and try to make 4.
He got lucky because Nagy went into collapse mode.
Okay,
Right down the fucking
here we are at the final hole.
son of a.
374-yard par 4.
Yeah, he fucking piped it.
Well, he's played a cleek up the left side, but it's fading right down the middle of the fairway.
Oh, it's caught short.
Oh yeah.
This final hole, a dogleg left, as I said, playing at 374. It goes up to an elevated green in the woods. Nagy with a 3-wood, 1 stroke down.
Look at this. She's coming right back in the middle.
Start it right, moving back to the fairway.
I'll go in a bunker and dub it out.
Looks like he's driven it pretty well. Here we are now on the final fairway. Mr. Nagy 1 shot down. He's got a 156 yards left to the pin. Playing an 8-iron. You can see the pin tucked in the middle of the green, but behind the bunker on the right. Here it is. Oh, he's played what looks to be a pretty good looking shot. It's right at it.
Is it over? No fucking way.
We don't know. It may be over the green. There's Mazur now. With an all-important shot. Just needs to find the center of the green from about 151 yards. Needs to carry those trees. Playing probably an 8-iron. But he may have pulled that ball.
Sit down.
Sit down, ball. It looks long. We've come to the final green. Both players have hit it in regulation. Mr. Mazur has a 1-shot lead. Here's Mr. Nagy. He's probably 35 feet below the hole. He's hit a 9-iron, not an 8-iron. And it wasn't enough club. We needed the 8.
I lost hole.
He's got an uphill putt here. It's gonna move slightly. Right to left probably. And it's a big one if you can make it. It's on its way. Turn left. Ooh, he's hit a good one. Up there within a foot of the hole. So Nagy will hold that. Finishes round out at +3. And if Mazur can 2-putt, he's the 92 Coon Rapids champion. Here's Mazur now. His second shot, of course, is found the green. He's just above pin high though, and he's left himself a tricky putt. He's got to deal with a mound that runs down from the back of the hole. It's left to right about 20 feet down slope. He's a 2-putt to win. Well, he's left that putt short of the hole. You can see the break of that putt. Amazing just how much that putt moved from left to right. This is it. This putt right here, about a 3 possibly a 3.5 footer that moves quite a bit from left to right. And Mazur's got this putt for the championship. This is, of course, no easy putt, no gimme. He's got to work hard for this because of the severe break. He needs to get this putt started on line immediately. Otherwise, it'll move right to the right and he'll lose it low. We'll get a better angle here. We'll be able to see the ball.
Where's the playoff begin?
Ooh. If this putt does not fall, an immediate playoff at the first tee.
Playoff at 1.
Mazur for the victory.
Go over to 1.
A par 4 and a round of 2 over. And he's got it. Matt Mazur is the champion. That he has lost the championship, as he previously held a 2-shot lead. You see him bobbling to his death. Go.
Hello there, everyone. This is Dean Cobain. We're at the back of the final green here after the 1992 Coon Rapids Open has just been completed. I'm here with our runner-up, Mr. Carl Nagy. And Mr. Nagy, a disappointing finish. He had a 2-shot lead. It collapsed near the end. Some of your thoughts at this point.
I'm gonna go on.
Well, you can see that Mr. Nagy is just overwhelmed by this loss. A disappointing loss. 2 weeks ago, he fell victim at the Minneapolis Challenge. Hopefully he'll do a little better next week. Hello there. With our champion here, I'm Dean Cobain. This is Matt Mazur. He's just won the 1992 Coon Rapids Open, finishing with a +2 score, 38 over this difficult track here in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. Mr. Mazur, your second title on the year now. Seems like you're playing well. You've got the game in the groove. Some words for our viewers at the moment.
Back-to-back victories, scraped it around, let Nagy do what he did, and lucked out.
Well, we'd like to say that's great play. Next week, of course, we'll be in Connecticut. How do you think your chances will be there, Mr. Mazur?
We're just going to go out, see what happens, scrape it around again, and hope everything works out.
Okay, well, Coon Rapids, Minnesota, this is Dean Cobain signing off. Once again, our champion, Mr. Matt Mazur. And just before we go, we'd like to, of course, present him with the money check. A $5 in cash for Mr. Mazur should keep the family alive for another 2 days or so. Congratulations, Mr. Mazur.
Thank you.
That's all. We'll be back next week, live from Danbury, Connecticut, for the Connecticut Classic from the New Haven Country Club. Thank you. And our champion of the 1992 Coon Rapids Open, from Novi, Michigan, Mr. Matt Mazur. And of course, it is help and strong effort in the production. A special thanks